సో మనం 2 మినిట్స్‌లో వెళ్తాం కదా!
You can go ahead, Master.
1 second. So shall I start?
Yes, yes.
Hi friends. First of all, thanks to Asha Gupta ji and Dhyanavani for giving this platform and for giving me this wonderful opportunity. And friends, my name is Sri Lakshmi. Currently, I'm living in Bristol, United Kingdom. And I have been practicing this breath meditation from the past 2 years. And first, I'll share a little about my spiritual journey. From my childhood, I used to have a spiritual quest, my dear friends, spiritual quest to know from where we all have come from and what is the source of this universe. And with this spiritual quest, I entered into the spiritual path. And during my graduation, my chemistry lecturer Saumya, my chemistry lecturer Padmaja, and my roommate Saumya, they both introduced me to this breath meditation, as I was very curious to know all the answers to my questions. And I used to practice meditation with them. And during my academics times, I used to practice this meditation. And during my college days, I used to be very introvert, very shy, very less confident. I used to have a lot of stage fear, my dear friends. So even though I have this talent, and even though I have command on my subject, because of my stage fear, I missed participating in a lot of my school activities and a lot of giving presentations at my college days or in during my school days. And as I said, during my childhood, I used to have a lot of stage fear. But after entering into this meditation and with regular practice of meditation, I completely shifted my thought process. And this meditation brought miraculous transformations and tremendous transformation in my life, like physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I have transformed a lot, my dear friends, through with my inner work and with my meditation. I completely shifted all my negative belief systems, and I replaced all my negative beliefs with positive beliefs. This is all about my spiritual journey, how I transformed my life and how I got introduced into this meditation practice. And my immense gratitude to Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji for gifting me this wonderful meditation, Anapanasati meditation, in my life. I'm so grateful to Patriji. And friends, now let's dive into today's topic. 1 second, I'll close my WhatsApp. Yeah. Friends, today's topic is all about heart-centered living. We all know that heart is the fourth energy center, my dear friends. So it is the fourth energy center, and it is the bridge between our earthly world, and it is a bridge between our earthly world and our spiritual realms. And it is also the bridge between our lower three chakras and the upper higher chakras. So heart acts as the main connectivity center, my dear friends. So when this heart chakra is activated, we always radiate this love and positive energy to all the people around us. So when this chakra is blocked, we spread a lot of negative energy through our thoughts, through our unwanted thought patterns, through our belief systems. So cleansing of these three bodies, like lower three bodies, like lower three bodies, we have lower three chakras and lower three bodies, like physical body, etheric body, emotional body, and mental body. Heart chakra resides in them. They both are associated. Heart chakra and our mental body, they both are associated, my dear friends. So these lower three chakras should be cleansed to activate this heart chakra. And let's know more about this, how to activate our heart chakra and how to cleanse all our three chakras. So as I said, this anahata chakra or heart chakra is completely associated with unconditional love, compassion, joy, kindness. So there are a lot of positive infinite soul feelings and soul qualities associated with this heart, my dear friends. Heart chakra is all about the feelings, so we should always radiate and have that positive feelings. And Yes, when the as we all know that the thoughts are electric and feelings are magnetic. So when we send the positive thoughts into this universe, and when we have this feeling of gratitude, love, we attract easily whatever we wish in our life. We attract very easily into our lives. So we should. So when this heart chakra is activated, we live with full of love, forgiveness, compassion, gratitude, empathy. So a lot of positive qualities and positive feelings are associated with this heart chakra. And as we all now what you call aligned with this, as we are in the era, or in this feminine consciousness is now shifting, my dear friends. So we are in the process of what you call miraculous transformation is happening on this planet Earth. That is balance of male and female energies, like merging of both male and female energies is happening. Though, so when this heart chakra is activated, both our masculine and feminine parts, they both will be in coherence and they will be in balance, my dear friends. So when this both male and female energies are in balance, we experience harmony in our relationships, and we feel responsibility for our lives, and our life will be more of with peace, joy, and we radiate, we completely accept ourselves as we are, and we completely accept everyone around us as they are, without any comparison, without any judgment, my dear friends. And this heart centered living is very important to shift our consciousness to the 5D dimension. Now we are living in the 3D dimension, and the earth is undergoing a huge shifting process, that is from 3D to 5D. So we have to let go of all these 3D dimensional qualities like anger, grief, hatred, jealous, all these negative qualities, negative feelings, they are literally blocking our heart chakra, my dear friends. So we need to come out of all these 3D qualities, like anything, if something happens, we just go into the sadness and we go into the grief. This all this qual this all this negative emotion, they are blocking our heart chakra, my dear friends. So when this heart chakra is blocked, it directly affects our lungs, our chest areas, our and when one portion of like one organ is blocked, it affects all the entire energy system. So we should be very, what you call, careful with what emotions we are holding on to ourselves. So, and the main important process to be in aligned with our heart center is to trust ourselves, my dear friends. We have to have that infinite faith, immense faith on ourselves, and also on the supreme power, or on the universe, or whatever the name you can call. Because as we are living in this physical reality, this physical reality is all about illusion, my dear friends. We call it as maya. So whatever we see with our open eyes, it is not true. We can, so there is now more beyond, what you call, we what so there is some, I don't know how to form that sentence. So this physical reality is all about illusion, my dear friends. We operate most with the mind's body and mind centered, like a projection of ego. We tell lies, we are more of ego centered, and we will be more judgmental. We lose control. We are of more mind driven, like driven mostly by our thoughts. And when we are mostly with the mind driven, all this negative energy, negative etheric cords from all the people, we get attached to all the negative energy cords, or these emotional attachments. Because as we are operating mostly from our body mind consciousness, as we have lost our connection with the heart, and mostly operating with our body mind consciousness, we fall into this ego trap. We will be always in the comparison mode. When one person is growing more than us, we feel always jealous of him. We always compare ourselves. This comparison will literally damage your emotional center, my dear friends. So all these unwanted thoughts, first of all, will start in our mental body. That is mental, as I said, mental body and our heart chakra, they are closely associated. So when we have any unwanted thought in our mental body, that is fourth body, it directly affects on our emotional body. So when we have, for example, if you have when you are watching TV, when you got any negative thought, like this negative thought will cause negative emotions like fear or anything like so this fear literally blocks your etheric body, that is etheric body, second body, it is also called as energy body. So when we have any negative thought in our mental body, that is fourth body, it literally causes negative emotions like fear, jealous, frustration, irritation. These are all negative emotions. So it affects our emotional body is affected when our emotions are very negative, when they are not positive. So there will be block or stagnation in our emotional body, and this emotional body directly affects our energy body. And this energy body, when there is no flow of energy in our energy body, then finally our physical body will be affected, my dear friends. This is all the root level. So we should be healed in the we should heal from our root level, my dear friends. So with that, so only this heart centered living and this heart centered approach is very important. So if you have any negative thought, just erase it off, my dear friend. Just delete it from your mind, because as I said, these negative thoughts will block your, will cause negative emotions, and this negative emotion literally block your energy, and it causes stagnation in the energy. When the energy is not properly circulated in your chakra systems, then all your seven glands will be affected. So they're all all our bodies and all our chakra systems, they're all interrelated. So so heart center is very important. And the energy should be rightly directed, my dear friends. Like when the energy is not rightly directed, so it causes lot of negative emotions, and these negative emotions will directly and they are directly related to negative karma. So these are all interrelated. For example, uh, as I said just now only, as I mentioned, that energy should be rightly directed. We all know that energy is very neutral, my dear friends. Energy is neither created, energy is not destroyed, energy is neutral. For example, anger, when you take the emotion anger, anger is a beautiful energy. But when it is right, anger should be rightly used to correct the other person. But lot of people use anger just for their selfish reasons or for to satisfy their ego. So first, anger should be, we can use this anger either in a positive way, or we will be using anger in the negative way. So all these spiritual masters use this emotion of anger in the right and positive direction. And or normal people who are who will be operating in their body and mind consciousness, they operate the anger for their selfish reasons, for satisfying their ego. So unless until they get angry on other person, their ego will not be satisfied. So for, instead of satisfying their ego that they are right, instead of proving themselves, so they will direct this anger emotion in a negative way. So we should always self check in which direction we are directing this energy, either in a positive or in a negative. For example, humility is beautiful emotions. So in which place we have to use this humility emotion, we have to be always aware how to use our emotions, my dear friends. And when we are associated with our heart centered approach, we always, as I said, we always vibrate with all these positive qualities like joy, happiness, kindness. We enjoy other people's success. We live in this collective consciousness, my dear friends. In this 3D world, it is all about separatism, but in the 5D dimension, it is all about collective consciousness. We all feel we are the one. Now here, as we are putting our body and mind, as we are covered with this mass and layers, we feel that we are separated. Oh, that person is different and I'm different. But in these 5D dimensions, we are all one. This is the message of Mahatar Babaji, Patriji, and all the spiritual masters. We are one, my dear friends. So always affirm when you're feeling any jealous, or when you're feeling any frustration or irritation on other person, always feel that we are one. So I am the one. We are all one. We are all souls. We are all living this collective consciousness. So this is the main thing to vibrate in the higher level, my dear friends. And emotions like gratitude and self-love. Self-love is the very key to get aligned with our heart center. Self-love is nothing but loving ourselves, my dear friends. So we should always feel that our body is a temple. So our body is a temple, and the God will reside in our soul, in our heart center, my dear friends. So when we want to connect with any higher energy, we should always keep our heart center very sacred. Then the higher masters will connect to us through what you call will connect to us through our heart center. So our body is our temple, my dear friends. So we should always keep our body very sacred. So don't dump and with all these unwanted thoughts, unwanted emotions. Don't hold emotions for such a long time, my dear friends, because all these emotions, what they do is so when, for example, you have quarrel with your husband, so you got angry on him, and yes, expressing the anger is very important. At the same time, holding on to that anger for such a long duration of time is not good for your health, for your emotional body, and for your spiritual emotions. So if you get angry on your husband, just express your emotion, that express your anger. At the same time, realize yourself, always self realize yourself, my dear friends. Don't keep that emotion of anger in your emotional body for such a longer time, more than 24 hours. If any emotion what you call if you hold any emotion in your emotional body for more than 24 hours, it stays in your emotional body for more than a week. So you'll be always you attracting such same kind of experiences, because as you're vibrating in that anger emotions, as your emotional body is completely filled with that anger emotions, you are emitting that anger vibrations into the universe, and you attract the same experiences in your life, unless until you release that emotion of anger from your body. As I said, feelings are very magnetic. So if you have the feeling of jealous or anger or any unwanted negative feelings, they are all the magnets. They attract the same negative feelings into your life, same negative experience into your life. So always be don't always just flow. Emotions should always flow like a river, like a water, my dear friends. For example, have you observed, if you have for example, if you have kept water in your some in water bottle for more than few months, the water will start to decay, my dear friends. So emotions also will get decayed in our emotional body. The stagnant emotions will finally manifest as diseases in our body. So this cancer how this disease cancer will form in our physical body is because of lot of suppressed emotions. So the as our energy body is completely suppressed with lot of negative emotions, like no one is loving me, I'm not valuable, like this type, all these negative emotions will get suppressed in our emotional body, finally leading as a cancer in our physical body, because the cells are not experiencing that love from you. We always depend on others for the love, my dear friends. As this 3D world, 3D is nothing but 3D dimension is all about, as I said, we operate mostly with the mind. We will be mind driven in the 3D world. So what we do is we always depend on others, like my husband should love me, my parents should love me. Instead of loving ourselves, we depend we become like a parasites. So we will be dependent on others, like we always dependent on my husband should love me, my husband should take care of me. If he gets angry on you, then you feel like you were not given such importance, you are not valuable, you are not treated well. So these all these negative emotions you don't express outside, and you don't process that emotion inside your body. So what that emotion if you are neither expressing neither processing that emotion internally, so finally it gets manifested as a disease. So once you get disease, you go to doctor. What doctor does? Just he gives some pills or some tablets or some medicine. It works on the surface level, my dear friends. That all these medicines, they work on a surface level. So to heal from the root level, as I said, we need to work from our mental body, from our heart chakra. We need to release. The inner cleansing is very important, my dear friends. There are number of ways for inner cleansing process. And for number one process is meditation. Meditation is a beautiful inner cleansing process. And apart from the meditation, like writing out letter to the universe or to that concerned person, just mention his name and write whatever you're feeling about that person without putting any mind. If you're feeling angry, or if you want to scold, if you want to shout on him, just whatever the words you want to express with him, let all that emotions come out from your emotional body, because as they are suppressed, they are causing the stagnation in your energy field. So let all these emotions come out from your emotional body. Just write that letter, and finally just burn that letter, my dear friend. Go to the safe place, maybe your sink or wash basin, and just burn lighten up or burn that paper. And then you observe that you feel so much of relief and relaxed, because as your emotions, they all are let out, so you feel so much lightness in your heart. And there are so many techniques, my dear friends, to release and let go that emotions from your emotional body. So our emotions should be very transparent, they need to flow like a water. So this is all about how to cleanse emotions. Friends, you need to remember that universe is always ready to give whatever we ask. We are always communicating to the universe in the form of our thoughts, our belief systems. But what we need to do is we need to completely trust that it is going to manifest in my life. For example, if you want to manifest your job in your life, completely believe, have complete faith. Whatever the meditation you follow, whatever the process you are doing, you most of the people they get confused with too much of information, my dear friends. Nowadays, when you there are too many channels, too much of information, your mind is getting loaded with too much of information. And when you don't have faith and trust, you get confused with a lot of information. Sometimes too much of information also confuses us. We don't know which path to follow. This master will say this thing, that master will say that thing, so we get confusion. Why we get confusion? Because we lost connection with our inner voice, with our inner center. So only we are operating from our surface level, so we get confusion as we are operating with our body and mind consciousness. So we have to come out of this body consciousness, and we have to live in that soul consciousness, my dear friends. And so when you live in the soul consciousness, you connect with your inner center, and you connect with your intuition, and your intuition rightly guides you which path to follow. So Patariji always recommends that breath is your guru, you are the master of your life. So don't depend on any other masters for any problem in your life. So Patri sir has given a key, beautiful golden key in the form of breath meditation. We have this beautiful golden key with us, my dear friends. Just you need to know how to unlock that key, unlock that lock. So please always get aligned with your soul consciousness, live in that soul consciousness. And when you do meditation, long hours of meditation, Patri sir recommends meditation and Swadhyaya Sajjana Sangatya. Meditation is all about connecting with ourselves, just going into that empty state of the mind. So when our mind is completely calm, peaceful, and empty, then the energy from this cosmos will directly flow into all our seven bodies. So when all so under this energy, this cosmic energy cleanses all the impurities, stagnant energies. It will flush out all these stagnant impure energies from our energy body, emotional body, mental body. And we feel and we feel so much of clarity, focus, and awareness in our life. And along with this meditation, reading the right spiritual books. When you read right spiritual books, when you read just follow this tip before reading any book. Align with that author's energy and align with that master's energy, and read that book, my dear friends. Whether you under Patrisara says, whether you understand that book or whether you don't understand that book, it doesn't matter. Just when you start any book, just complete that book. Because you know what, our subconscious mind will always, it is always recording, it is So now you are listening to me, all this data is getting stored in your subconscious mind, so whenever it is needed it will get blossom. So just complete that book, don't stop anymore. I'm not understanding this book, so let me stop this book and go for another book. Don't stop there. When you start reading any book, just complete that book, whether you understand or whether you don't understand. So because you don't know at any time that if you raise your energies through this meditation, that information which got loaded in your subconscious mind just blossom one day and you'll get right answers during that time when you feel any challenging situations in your life. So always get aligned with your heart center, my dear friends. And so many people, they are unable to manifest all the wishes or desires in their life because they will be thinking positively, and but the feelings will be very negative. They will feel that I am so positive, I'm so positive, I'm so positive, but when any situation comes, they feel very negative, they feel anxious, they feel more they lose their control on their emotions. So they all have this, they are operating from that negative feelings. So what vibrations you are sending into the universe, my dear friends? You are thinking positive at one level, at the same time you are negative, you are emitting out that negative vibrations into this universe. So there will be a clash between this positive thoughts and the negative feelings, and you don't manifest anything in your life. So and again, and at the end of the day you say that, oh, nothing is working out for me. I'm doing meditation from the past 20 years, from the past 5 years, but nothing is happening to me. Why nothing is happening to you? Because you have lost connection with your heart center, and you are operating from all this negative feeling space. So gratitude and love are the most powerful vibrations, my dear friends. Always feel gratitude. Maybe in this moment your situations will be very challenging, but once you feel that gratitude emotion, like thank you universe for solving this problem in my life, have that complete faith and operate from that elevated emotion of gratitude, then within no time you're completely shift the transform completely complete transformation and shifting happens in your life. And so many people says that if the heart is so powerful, why it is so easily broken? For example, my dear friends, when you exercise, our muscles actually breaks down, because so that we become more stronger. So when we exercise, we feel like so many aches, we feel like so difficult when during the first month. But when you start to exercise like regularly, our muscles become so stronger. Initially when you're practicing all these exercises so it will be difficult for you to cope up with that negative people or negative situations in your life. You feel that your heart is broken many times, but don't give up, my dear friends. Keep experimenting and keep what practicing, because practice is the key. So unless until you practice for many times, even though you fail, just stand up for yourself and again you practice. The same thing happened in my life. First of all, in the previous years, even though I'm practicing meditation, I used to practice meditation for such a long hours of time, but I have no gratitude on my parents or on my in-laws or on myself. I was always expecting more from others, and I'm not at all loving myself. So this created a huge vacuum, and huge, my heart chakra was literally blocked. I was experiencing irregular periods, PCOD. And so then I realized, oh my god, what's happening in my life? I need to come out of all this. First of all, I should stop blaming others. I should take responsibility for my life. Then I took responsibility, I took charge of my life, my dear friends. I started doing meditation, I started being more in silence, I started doing my inner work. I started to cleanse out all this negative self image I have about myself, and all the negative feelings and emotions I have on myself and I have on others surrounding me. So then you don't believe, my dear friend, from that, when I took charge of my life, from that moment my life started to transform miraculously. Miraculously means miraculously. Please trust me, because if I can do it, from if I can change my life from that phase to now, I'm having a most blissful miraculous life, because I know how to operate with my energies. I know how to connect, how to operate from my heart centered consciousness. So drop all the resistance, my dear friends. Drop all your ego, drop all your resistance, the emotions or the feelings, and all the resistance, that all the survival based emotions, and start loving yourself. Love is the highest form of energy, my dear friends. Self love is very important. Love heals everything. Self love is just valuing yourself, respecting yourself, honoring yourself. So when we honor ourselves as who we are, then everyone will start to respect us and everyone will start to honor us. When we don't respect ourselves, then how can we expect others to respect us? The moment we start to value ourselves, then we are vibrating at that with this beautiful energy, and others also will start to feel more giving respect to us, and feel more giving more feeling, start to feel more grateful to us. So to experience the divine love or the universal love, first start loving yourself. Always place both your hands on your heart center, and say to yourself your name. You can say your name. My name is Sri Lakshmi. Lakshmi, I love you. I love you so much. And you can say to yourself also, I love myself. I accept myself as I am. I honor myself. I'm the most important person in my life. I completely trust the process of life. I'm always in alignment with my higher self. Everything is going great in my life. I am always manifesting the bestest realities in my life. Universe is always working in my favor. So see how these positive things, positive thoughts will, just by listening to them, just by affirming these positive affirmations or positive commands or positive suggestions, we feel that yes, I'm alignment with the universe. Everything is going great in my life. Yes, I'm so happy now. So whatever the situation you are experiencing in your life, my dear friends, always live in that, feel that positivity. And so there are few important qualities of this heart. Just I would like to mention the few important qualities. First of all, to activate our heart chakra, we should be more of we should have this nature of humility, my dear friends. Humility means like seeing everyone as equal in spiritual levels. Every person will be in different level. I will be growing in some level, my husband will be growing in his own level, depending upon his karma, depending upon his belief system. But seeing everyone as equal, so in which state of being they might be seeing everyone as equal, is having that beautiful, developing that beautiful quality of humility, my dear friends. So to be more of in front of the master, in front of the senior masters, how this humility nature. Just leave your pride. Pride means when you start taking some classes, like maybe spiritual ego will also start to develop. So just you feel like, oh my god, oh, I'm also great master, I'm giving this much of classes, this many classes. So in front of the senior master, always be humble, and always have this humility nature, my dear friends, because without this humility, will this pride will overtake us. So, and also you should not have vanity, my dear friends. Vanity is like over projecting about ourselves, thinking overly about ourselves, like we are, oh my god, I'm like this, I'm like this. So leave this vanity nature, my dear friends. Always check your emotions, always be aware of your emotions, always, or else we get overruled by this pride, by this jealous, by this appreciations also. When someone gives appreciations, happily accept them. At the same time, just keep moving on in your life. Don't stay there. What you call, don't always check your emotions. So always be grounded, my dear friends. This self-respect, grounding is very important in this spiritual practice. Because when we are not grounded, we'll always live in the airy fairy thoughts. We'll lose connection with the mother nature, we lose connection with ourselves, with our heart center. So always we need to be grounded. Grounding is very important in the spiritual, in this spiritual process, my dear friends. And Don't hold. As I said, I am completely mentioning that this ego is very dangerous, my dear friends. Yes, ego is right. Ego is sometimes, ego also, as I said, every energy when it is used rightly, it helps in our higher evolution process. Ego will also drive us to do more works in our life. At the same time, when we have more ego, then we fall into that pitfall. We experience that pitfall in our lives. So be compassionate and always be service oriented. What is service? The service means which gives you joy, which is gives you more freedom. Like when you are doing service, that service should give the joy in your life. That is called the real service, my dear friends. So the true service is always gives you more freedom, more joy in your life. So when we touch the people hearts with our wisdom sharing sessions, or with our beautiful words, then when they feel that joy in their life, that is called the right service. So spiritual service, as Patrisar always recommend, teaching meditation is a real spiritual service. So we are helping other person to help their life, we are helping other person to create their own realities by teaching all these self help techniques. So this service should always give the joy in our heart, my dear friends. And always be fearless. Fearless means when you have a lot of fear should be there. As I said, energy, all these emotions are very very important in our life, but when they are used rightly, they just help in our soul evolution process. But if we have more fear, that fear literally blocks all your chakras. So when you have fear, you don't experience that connection with the higher masters. So always be fearless to take decisions in your life. Be fearless. A lot of people will be having fear of failure, fear of to call unknown. Fear of unknown means they don't take risks in their life, my dear friends. They always want to live in that comfort zone. So they don't take risks in their lives. So just break that pattern. Always live in that fearless state, and be in the non-judgmental state, my dear friends. Not non-judgmental means we don't tell anyone, we don't express anything outside, but in the inside we will be having a lot of inner chatter, inner criticism, inner judgment, so inner negative self talk. This is also very this also damages our what you call this also ruins our ruins our spiritual life, my dear friends. So we have to raise all these good qualities within us. This goodness, purity of the heart is very important. So we should always we should always cleanse and purify our heart chakras with this righteousness, freedom, beauty, trust, faith. So these are all the what you call wonderful qualities of the heart chakra. And also in the spirituality, the most important point is to have more patience, my dear friends. Always be patient. So when someone says to you, don't react, instead of reacting, start to respond, because he is operating from his wounds, from his childhood wounds, from his negative belief systems. When we are spiritual, we try to understand that person's from where he is operating. So when he's trying to project any lower based emotions, we know that he is operating from his body mind consciousness. It is nothing to do with me. As you're vibrating in the soul consciousness, there is nothing to react as he is operating in the lowest vibrations. So always be patient with your family members if they are trying to project, or if they are trying to criticize you, or not allowing you to do more work, because from their perspective they are operating from the 3D dimensional reality. If you want to grow, if you want to connect with the higher beings, if you want to grow along with this 5D dimensional earth, now as I said, earth is shifting into the 5D reality. If you want to ascend along with the earth, we need to develop all these positive qualities in our life, my dear friends. So always focus on your inner development, my dear friends. Inner development. Don't to call compare yourself with others. Always get inspired with others work. If someone is doing more than you, vibrate with that inspiring energy, instead of having that jealous, or instead of having that and projecting that lowest vibration. Take inspiration. Wow, what a manifestation energy that master is having. how he could, how he is manifesting such a tremendous experiences in his life. So vibrate with that manifestation energy that master is having. And when we are working in the group consciousness is very important, my dear friends. So in the group consciousness, we should always hold that cooperation, love in this group consciousness. Always be selfless when you are, always be selfless when you are working in the group, and always be responsible. No competition in the group. Put aside all your selfish desires when you are working in the group, my dear friends. And always be intuitive. Intuitive means like when your heart, when you're aligned with the heart chakra, you receive answers. For example, recently I have did triple 1 days of global goddess meditation circle with triple one feminine masters across the globe. I got when I was meditating, just I felt the intuition that I need to start this project. So the moment I got this intuition, just I trusted my intuition, and I called Patriji. Patri sir, I got this thought. Patri said yes, because when we are aligned with that intuition, master knows. So he said yes. And yes, it miraculously, wow, what a tremendous response we got for this triple 1 days global goddess meditation. Because I operated, I from for the whole project I worked from my heart centered consciousness, my dear friends. So grounding this, working in the group consciousness, working with the heart centered consciousness is very important. This is all heart centered living. And now as we are having this month, this whole month, we are having this Kartika Masa, that is Shiva consciousness will be more during these days. So as Kartika Masa in South India, we celebrate Kartika Masa, and mostly most of the people will be worshipping Lord Shiva, doing more meditation during this whole month. I think in North India also the same thing happens. So this Shiva Nirvanastaka, this Nirvanastaka is all about dissolving our ego. So this Nirvanastakam I heard when 5 years back. Since then, I got very fascinated with this beautiful Nirvanastakam, my dear friends. What a wonderful sloka or astakam that Adi Shankaracharya ji has given to all of us. He said that Mano Buddhi Ahankar Chitta Ninaham Nacha Shrotra Jihve Nacha Grana Netre Nacha Vyoma Bhumir Natejo Navayuhu Chidananda Rupa Shivoha Shivoha. Wow, I'm not this mind, I'm not this intellect, I'm not this ego, I'm not this memory, I'm not this skin, body, ears. Who am I? I am the eternal Shiva consciousness. I am the Chidananda Rupa, Shivoham, Shivoham. So when this is enough, my dear friends, whenever you feel low, just say to yourself, I am not this form, I am the formless. न च प्राणसंज्ञो नवै पञ्चवायुः नवा सप्तधातुर्नवा पञ्चको नवा पञ्चकोश कोशः नवाक्पाणि पादौ न चोपस्थवायुः चिदानन्दरूपा शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम्. I am not this breath, I am not this matter, I am not this panchakoshas, I am not this speech. So who am I? I am the eternal Shiva consciousness. Like Name Dvesha Raghau, Name Lobha Mohau, नमे वै मधो नैव मात्सर्य भावः न धर्मो न चार्थ न मोक्ष न कामो न मोक्षः चिदानंद रूपा शिवोहम शिवोहम. So there is no like, there is no dislike, there is no greed, there is no pride. I am not all this. I am not jealous, I am not pride, I am not the desire, I am not the wealth. I am the pure eternal Shiva consciousness, my dear friends. So read this sloka and always live in that high vibrational. Daily play this Nirvana Astakam during these days, and be more mindful, my dear friends. Always live in this present moment. Always have a light plant-based food. No meat whatsoever, my dear friends. Become a vegetarian, become a fruitarian. And now we are doing the raw food retreat, raw food diet. We are taking the raw food. So always be in the, always don't take the meat, all as meat is lower density food, my dear friends, because we are killing one animal for just for the sake of satisfying our taste buds. So just become a vegetarian, my dear friends. Don't eat meat, be a vegetarian. As our pieces and principles are, become be a meditator, be a vegetarian, be a pyramid masters. Use more pyramid energies. Always live in this sangha, like always live in the circles, and learn from every master. And always clean your emotional space, create the sacred space. Not only in your heart, your house should be very clean. So you create one sacred space for your meditation. And always self check what you are speaking. So in the inner you should have rightful thinking, in the outer you should have right speaking. So in the inner always think right thoughts, and in the outer world always project the right words, my dear friends. So just declutter your body, mind and soul. Declutter all the, if you are not using any clothes or yeah, for such a long time, or any things in your home for such a long time, just declutter them. Because if you are not using from few years or few months, it means that they are not at all useful for you. So just give to charity, because when you declutter again, whatever you are useful at this time, they new things or new experiences will start to flow in your life, my dear friends. Always do service, be in this always service mode, selfless, do selfless service. And as we are doing Pati sir always said, do meditation, practice meditation, teach meditation, spread meditation. So daily how to do meditation for your own self, and practice meditation, and teach meditation, and spread in the form of flyers, anything in through via any mediums, my dear friends. And utilize all this beautiful pada flute meditation, pyramid meditation. Patri sir always recommends to do Paurnami Dhyana, everything. Utilize all these tools, and always vibrate in this highest vibrations like love, gratitude, have compassion, kindness. So this is all about heart centered living, my dear friends. So when we follow all this, but here the effort is very necessary. Unless until you make an effort, when you start making effort to change your life, then masters will start to help you. Unless until you don't make any effort in your life, masters also won't help you. Astral masters are always there with you, they're all connected with us to help us, angels, archangels, astral masters. But when we are ready, when we don't allow, when we fill our mind with so much of negative thinking, blockages, how can that high vibrational beings can enter into our system, and how can they help us when we are not allowing them, by dumping our mind with all these negative fears, energies, low based vibrations. So in order to get assistance from these higher masters, clean out, cleanse all your space for your body, mind and soul. Invite them, invite into your heart. They are ready to help us, my dear friends. So yeah, this is all about heart centered living. I think we have 15 minutes left, we can do meditation. Okay, so let's do meditation also now, my dear friends. As wisdom is very important, so meditation is also so important. Now we have taken beautiful wisdom. Now let's digest or assimilate all this wisdom into our system by practicing wonderful breath meditation. Okay, Vani, shall I?
You can start
Yeah.
meditation.
Okay. Friends, please close your eyes. Sit in a comfortable position, my dear friends. Sit in a Padmasana. Cross your feet. Clasp your hands. Close your eyes. And now start observing your normal and natural breath. Meditation is all about making our mind calm and empty, my dear friends. Start observing your normal and natural breath. Be with your breath, my dear friends. Last 10 minutes. Meditation is the wonderful, powerful technique gifted to all of us by our ancient gurus, sages. It helps you to reprogram your subconscious mind. Meditation aligns your body, mind, and soul. Just keep observing your normal and natural breath. Breath is the prana, my dear friends. It is the life force. Completely. Place your awareness on your normal and natural breath. Last 5 minutes, my dear friends, on these auspicious days. Let's be or let's do meditation for long hours of time. Utilize this divine days for meditation, my dear friends. Just few more minutes. No thoughts whatsoever, my dear friends. Just you and your breath. From this beautiful heart space, the sacred space of our heart, let's send and radiate love and compassionate energies to all the beings on this planet Earth. May all the living beings on this planet Earth live happy, healthy, and peaceful. Let each and every person on this planet Earth become a meditator and a vegetarian for the highest and the greatest good of all. Last 1 minute, my dear friends. Now, let's express our deepest gratitude to universe, to Patriji, to Mother Nature, Mother Earth, and to all the higher beings of love and light, to our parents, to our family, and to all the supportive energies in our life. Be grateful to every experience and to every situation in your life. Okay, friends, now gently place your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and you can slowly open your eyes now. Thank you so much, my dear friends. And thank you, Vani.